304នេះនេះភូមិភាគគេនេះខែ2ឆ្នាំ78មកណាពីភូមិភាគ304ខេត្តសៀមរាប
Today is the first time In Chan has returned to the concentration camp he was released from. Van Nat, the other survivor, was Pol Pot's official portrait painter, and he painted the pictures of the atrocities we saw earlier. These are the testimonies of a past which Van Nat wanted to immortalize in his paintings in the hope that what happened in Cambodia will never be forgotten.
We had to get up at 4 in the morning and do half an hour of gym with the iron shackles around our ankles. Though we were half naked, we were searched every morning. Then we were forced to remain lying on the ground for the rest of the day. It was forbidden to sit up or talk. Often they would beat our backs with a bamboo cane, and we only ate once a day a little rice.
On the 15th of April 1998, Pol Pot died at the age of 70 in a small shack in the jungle of Thailand, where he had taken refuge along with the last Khmer Rouges. His death came at a very opportune moment. Bill Clinton had begun legal proceedings to have him captured and brought to trial. Apparently, Phnom Penh has returned to normality, and the streets are once again filled with vehicles and people whose only wish is for lasting peace. But we mustn't forget that behind every face, every look, there lies a tragedy, because every single one of these men and women has lost at least one loved one. Physically, at least, the survivors have overcome the horror of those years, but they still bear profound psychological scars. People literally paralyzed by fear, family violence, juvenile delinquency, alcoholism and drugs. These are just some of the terrible legacies of that bloody regime. But hidden beneath the ground throughout Cambodia, there remains yet another tragedy which has already mutilated 35,000 people 2 decades after the wars. Between 7 and 9 million anti-personnel mines still lie in waiting for the next victim, and every day 10 more names are added to the terrible list of victims. A mine costs between $2 and $30, and in major arms deals, many weapons manufacturers simply give them away. But to locate and defuse a single mine costs a minimum of $1,200. Most of the victims are innocent civilians, women going to the river for water, men working in the rice fields, or children playing. In 1980, a group of former American soldiers who had fought in the Vietnam War founded this center on the outskirts of Phnom Penh. Here they provide medical and psychological care to mine victims. It is the largest factory of false limbs in Southeast Asia, and every year 1,000 people learn how to walk again. In In the workshops, they have produced over 20,000 false limbs, and the majority of the workers are amputees. Here they have found new life, new hope with which to face the future with optimism. Enrique Figueredo is a Jesuit from Asturias in the north of Spain, and for 8 years he has been the head of the Casa de las Palomas Blancas, the House of the White Doves, a professional training school specialized in the manufacture of wheelchairs and which is known as one of the best in the country. Every week he and Sister Kampat travel around the villages of Cambodia giving wheelchairs to those who most need them. It's a long time since any Westerner has been to this region, and the moment he gets out of the car, Kike, as he likes to be called, is surrounded by curious children. Mien Khan was widowed 5 years ago and lives in a modest shack with her 4 daughters. Nam Pik, the youngest, suffers paralysis of the legs, which among other things prevents her from going to school. In the yard, Kike helps Nam Pik as she tries out her wheelchair for the first time. Every year, someone from the mission will come and visit her to check the condition of the wheelchair. From now on, Nam Pik will be able to make her own way to school and play with her friends. At least she'll be able to live a slightly more normal life. Back at the car, a peasant tells them that in a house on the outskirts of the village live 2 brothers, polio victims in subhuman conditions. Kao and Tok Lai have spent their short lives sitting on this bed, taking care of their grandmother. The young one is also autistic. They tell Kike that their parents left a long time ago to look for work and never returned. Kike is worried. If he doesn't find the parents, he can't take the children to the mission. He'll never forget the sad look of Tok Lai. Our journey along the Mekong is coming to an end. Before flowing into the China Sea in Vietnam, the river forms an extensive and complex delta known as the Nine Dragons. A network of 5,000 kilometers of natural and artificial canals carries the waters to the rice fields.